Wednesday.
Dum 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 dum.
Dum 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 dum.
Hey, you know what day it is?
Wednesday.
Hump day. At least it's your hump day.
Hump day. It's a hump day. A humpty hump.
Please don't go into the whole song.
Doing the humpty hump. The Humpty Dance is chance to do the hump. Anyone that likes Digital Underground will enjoy what I just did. And no, maybe not. It is Wednesday and we're doing a makeup stream because Monday. And hopefully you guys can hear us. I've had a day. It might as well have been a Monday for me. And poor Katie has had to put up with my craziness. We got a few people watching so far, and that's good. We're going to start it off slowly, and we're going to throw a link up. I'd like to have some people come aboard, say hi, chat with us, because this is going to be a stream just kind of about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a huge topic. I just want to see you guys. I want to hang out, touch base. I never like that. You ever have bosses at work that say, I just want to touch base with you guys? What?
Usually that means you're not doing something right and you need to be told.
Yeah, we need to touch base.
Vibe says AV's good. Let's
Shady,
see
you're right. Poor Katie.
who's all in the house. We have Vibes. We have Shady Grady. And we have June and we have Jeff.
June? Which Jeff? There's so
Jeff
many
Kane.
Jeffs. That Jeff?
That Jeff. Speaking of Jeff, before I forget, I should have taken a picture. There's a young kid that works at a tool and die place in town here. That's pretty,
Machine shop?
yeah, machine shop.
Okay.
D&T Tool to be exact. They're
Look 'em
known,
up. They're on the internet.
yeah, they're known for a lot of stuff around in our area, amongst other places for building things. There's a kid that works there. I swear to God, Jeff Kane, he's your younger brother. His beard is down to here and looks just like you.
Oh, excuse me. A doppelganger?
Yeah, but he's a lot shorter.
I like the word doppelganger. Well, that's cool. I've never met the guy, but
Hey,
yeah.
Kenny, what's up?
Kenny's in the house.
Kenny's in the house.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, this is a makeup stream because Monday. Oh, there was so many things going on, and we just had to postpone. Much the ill delight, is that a word? Misdelight, undelight. Much
Well,
to the disappointment of a few people,
yeah.
a very small few people. Which, you know, is kind of cool in a way. I mean, I don't mean to disappoint anyone by any means, but it is kind of cool that you were disappointed that we didn't go on.
Don't cry. I don't have any more Kleenex.
I got some around here somewhere.
I got a dirty shop rag.
Oh, that's mine. You can see that.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Ken.
Well, put the comment up so everyone can see. I mean, what you're talking about. Oh, no.
That's horrible.
Well, I don't know if he would have gave it to us. But, it still sucks that I didn't get to meet you.
Most definitely.
But I heard about the Clash. No, the Clash is supposed to be something pretty awesome. And I don't know. I'm sorry. My headphones keep cutting out. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
messing with some wires here. I got to replace this cord, I think.
Yeah,
It
it looks
works
pretty
and then
disheveled.
it doesn't, and then whatever. Anyways, I think the Clash is something that we'd like to go to. Gotta get some more details on that. And, Kenny, if you're going to be at the Clash, we'll have a chance to meet you there. We had a few things to talk about. Fish-wise.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Should we start with the in-ground pond?
The in-ground pond? I don't have anything to show them. I was trying to get my phone going so that I could,
Well, we can
show
post
people
pictures
things.
later on our community page.
We never do.
Yeah, you do.
I do, but, we want it now. This is the this is the society we live in, is we want it now.
Well, people just have to wait.
We have a preformed pond.
Kind
One
of
our
like
many
Jeff Keane
ponds.
has, but it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so it's,
The kidney-shaped pond, kind of. But
kidneys are
well,
shaped.
not.
Mine aren't shaped. Well, they might be by now.
It's like this.
26, 34, no, 36,
It's about 70
24,
gallons.
30.
I didn't say
Only
like
she's
this.
5'3". Whoopsh, whoopsh. It's like Jeff Kane's pond that he's got, but it is a little bit bigger. So we went out there the other day. I was watering stuff, and I don't really check on it because we don't have fish in there. It's just a lot of algae. We did find some frogs,
Yeah.
which I'm glad. We always get some frogs in there.
Volunteer. Jump
What
in. Call it their home.
Right. But what I noticed was that the water was about 10 inches. That's not 10. It was about 10 inches. 10 to 12 inches less water in there. This is a hard shell pond. It's not a pond liner. It's hard plastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's been doing good. There's no reason for it to just spontaneously crack on its own. So we're wondering if it either has a hole or, due to displacement of a large animal, the water came out.
Which, by the way, I'm not sure if we mentioned. We had a 450, almost 500 pound black bear come through the Sunday after the fish fam picnic. And I think it was finding its new play spots.
Yes, Alex, 10 inches. I think that it kind of... Well, we're going to have to inspect it, and it's going to be a while for that. I didn't really look that close to see if there was any hair. You think there'd be some hair if it was a bear?
Well, there's so much algae in that pond, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think, if anything, the bear was full of algae if it did get in there, and it's running around green and fuzzy.
Well, after about... Yeah, I guess I don't...
Jeff. I'll show you what Josh just said.
He washed his butt.
Pretty much.
Probably.
I'm thinking that's what it was.
Cool off.
Yeah, it was pretty warm.
Cold water feels good.
Well, it'd be lukewarm water, but it's still cooler than the bear was.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he didn't get in the 700-gallon pond.
That's what I don't get. I mean,
There's a boat pond, the 700-gallon pond, and then the in-ground little 70-gallon pond.
you didn't claw through the greenhouse and get into that pond.
True. But that one would have been really bad.
It's just strange that that much water is missing and then it just stopped. But we did discover frogs in there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people could wash their butts in there. That's the other thing. I thought, well, we have, like, vandalism. And that seems silly. Of all the places and all the things that person could do, And then we have other water features in our yard.
Yeah.
You go in there and dump out water, but there's no. I didn't see any
There was no
footprints or anything.
way for it to
around
empty itself either.
Unless a hard plastic formed pond isn't just going to like crack on its own, I don't think.
Did you mention the solar pump? The lid to the battery was flipped.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah. So I got a little tiny solar pond pump in there that Katie bought. And it's a little black box, and the top folds open to do the controls. Well, it doesn't really latch, but it's form-fitting. You gotta get a fingernail under there to kind of flop it up. And that was wide open. And I would think that if like a big creature like a bear were to walk by it and accidentally bump it, I don't think that lid would have flipped open. There's just a tiny thin lid on top.
Right.
It would have knocked the whole thing over or something. So that was odd too. Personally, I think it was aliens. They circled above.
June says one was too big, one was too far, but one was just right. We're going to have to try and fill it up and do like a leak test just to make sure.
Yeah, put some more water in there. Do you guys think that chlorinated water would hurt frogs? I don't know. Amphibian keepers in the house, any of you? I mean, once they're
I
fully
think
frogs, do you think that a little bit of chlorine from some city tap water is really going to hurt them?
I think the amount of volume we still have in there for water compared to what we're going to fill it up with, I think they should be okay, but
We'll scoop them out and throw them in the other pond.
they don't like that.
There's big goldfish in there. They don't like it. All right, I'm going to put the link up. There's a few people. We got 6 people entering. That's cool. Where are you going? You can't just leave me. But I'm trying to, like, do a live stream. Like, oh my gosh, she left me. That's all right. I'm putting a link up. If anyone wants to come on board, that'd be cool. Come up, say hi for a while, talk. How do you do this? Post. There we go. We do a little bit of copy paste. A little clickety poo. There's the link. If you notice, it's got the word whack in it. Jeff said a lot is bad. 50% A. I don't even think that 50% of the water is gone. I don't know about your pond, Jeff, but this one, where it rounds out on the corners, it's got a higher level. Like if it was a hot tub, you'd be able to sit there, but it's not quite that big. It's a Katie hot tub. We have it dug. I dug that hole out as best as I could and then filled in underneath it, so there's really not that many hollow spots of anything. So even if, like, Katie thought that something big jumped in there and then the weight of it might have cracked it, but it's all supported by dirt. So I was just thinking displacement. Vibes, what are you doing? What are you saying there? Lurking in annual water droplets. Are you doing your annual water change? Sounds like us. About like, we'll do our water changes when it's convenient. No, how could you do that? I do think I have to test out some stuff on this tank here. That's the new setup for the goldfish.
Yeah, Smudge, she seems a little off.
All the other fish are fine.
But Smudge,
TDS is fine. There's no other things. Fine, I'll do a full test. Should almost do that now. Test your tank. It's so exciting to watch. I wanted to hook up my phone, and I was going to keep it on a tripod because I wanted to bring up that cichlid. And I swear it's the Salvini. I posted that video a while back. It was a short, Salvini or not. And everyone said no. No, 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 no. Nobody knows what it is, but they all say no, it's definitely not Salvini.
she just has a split personality.
Granted, in that video, it was a brand new tank. Well, not brand new tank. A new tank for her. It, him, whatever. And it was not displaying colors that it normally does. Even the black pattern that typical Salvini has, this fish has. But in that video, it did not. I guess I was trying to see if anyone knew for sure, because in my mind, when we bought the fish, it was mislabeled as a dolphin, blue dolphin
Yeah.
cichlid, which it isn't. But what if I'm able to get the link going again? And maybe I'll try their stupid app again. Because if I'm not hand holding it, then it's not that big of a deal.
Kenny says he thought it looked like a hybrid of some sort. Which is very possible.
That's what Fish Nerd said too at the barbecue. He was stumped. I had other footage on my phone. I was trying to show him. And and I paused it and zoomed in, and gosh, he was at a loss for words about it. The closest ones I would think of would be like leopard, or what was the other one?
Jaguar?
And it's just not even close to that.
No.
I think it's got some Salvini in it, if it is.
Well, when she actually displays the colors that she had when we bought her, or it looks just like Ben Ochart's Salvini.
I don't know. His is female for sure. It's
Right.
beautiful.
His had a little bit more red, but I think she was a lot younger than his.
The blue, iridescent blue patterns around its face and everything looks a lot like Salvini. It gets a lot of red on its underbelly. It has that classic blotchy stripe across its side.
In the center.
Yeah. So it's just not an Oscar.
No, definitely not an Oscar, June.
I appreciate that. Because just because I think that's hilarious. No, they had Oscars at our local fish store, and we passed on them. Kitty really wants an Oscar. Once we get our 210 in here, we gotta stop even talking about. Hey, once we get our 210 in here, man, that's been going on for like how many months?
Since January.
Don't give me a break, man.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I told you she sang. You guys didn't believe me, and now you just witnessed it. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it was
Break.
good.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Come on. I wish I could snap, but I can't. I can play any musical instrument under the sun, but I cannot snap my fingers. But you can. That's what makes us such a great duo.
Kenny wants a picture.
Well, I'm going to try and coerce it out here, and I'll try to...
Get it
Most of
on-
my pictures are on other devices, and I need a way to send it to you. I think I'll just go through Facebook, probably Messenger. send you some pictures. Have a look at. But let's see if I can get this to work and coerce it out with some food. We need to get more carnivore pellets because
That's tomorrow.
she loves those. She loves. I don't know.
Most of the fish love them.
All of our fish love them.
Yeah.
The Hikari carnivore pellets. They're insane. They all go wacko for them. Alright, paste the StreamYard studio link. We're going to try the StreamYard app again in my phone and see if, if it'll work. So, let's see here. StreamYard. Last time I tried to type it in there, it auto-corrected to StreamTard, which I didn't even know that was a word, but apparently iPhones believe that is a real word. I'm going to say it out loud because, type it in there and come on up and join us. Anybody. You're all too afraid to come and show your pretty face on you? Come on. Come and say hi. All right, StreamYard.com/M5 WAKFFCDN. Enter studio. Display name Shaky
Jeff said
Cam.
pin
That
the link.
works. You can only pin the link using
YouTube.
YouTube, and if I throw YouTube on now, it's going to backfeed through my mixing board.
Can people copy and paste it if you just
Well, I can paste in here.
Yeah.
Paste. Enter. Should be showing up there somewhere. Alright, I'll be right back.
Hey TJ. I'm glad you can make it.
By the way, tell them that it's like the shyest fish known to man.
Oh, I'm supposed to let you know she's the shyest fish in all of her land. She'll come out and eat for Jake. And if you're in the other room with the door open to the fish room, she thinks you're not watching, she'll come out. But otherwise, she hides in her castle. And she did come out the other night. We put Mr. Limpet in the tank with her, the Bisher. And they're getting along just fine. But she came out to see who was lurking in her territory, to see if she had to get rid of him. So far, so good.
I'll do the other one.
TJ said he just got home from work and he saw that there was a party going on in Hagen Hill.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks for coming over. I don't know if what I have to entice when you come out.
Do anything sinking cichlid. Just don't do the floating.
I found a couple left in the bottom of this.
There's dust.
Yeah, but I found some solid ones. She is down.
Hey, Tommy, how is it going? There's Mr. Limpet. Did that literally just land on the castle?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Maybe it'll entice her. Now, your luck, because you have it on that side of the cave, she's in the other end.
She's right in the middle. She's showing up
Oh,
there.
she's in the
here.
bridge?
I don't know how well it's gonna. There she is. There she is.
She might be
Just gonna
wise to what
glitch
you're
out.
doing.
She's so shy. Yeah. I'll walk away and not look. See her peeking out of that hole almost directly in the middle of the screen, a little bit to the right. Anyway, you can kind of see some movement in that hole there. I wish you could use like a pointer and be like, it's right here. She's gonna taste some of that. I should just pour some of that dust in there. Might get her excited. I don't want to go near it anymore.
No, just leave it and see if she comes out. Ooh, I see movement.
Mm-hmm. The resolution on StreamYard, and then the fact that using the app just does not take full advantage of the camera on my phone. I got some floating ones, but she just won't come out for that. When we first put that Bisher in there, I was kind of worried. I'm like, well, both of them can hold their own. He's too big for her to get in her mouth. And she's strong enough, he's not going to be like sneaking up on her. But for like that whole night that after we put him in there, that was on Monday. So we had to get him out of the 10-gallon tank. And I've never seen her out and about so much. Oot in a boot.
Oot in a boot.
As the Canadians would
It's
say.
like she found a new friend.
Yeah, she'd go up and, get close to him and stuff, but never would. But to be on the safe side, I did put a piece of PVC pipe in there that was only big enough for him to get in.
Yeah.
Because all the holes on that castle are kind of interconnected. She is not coming out now. She sees that camera. That's the thing, too. Even if the camera is there, I think those camera lenses look like fish eyes to them. She is the hardest thing to get any footage out of.
Well, when you're not paying
Shy
attention
as
and don't
fish.
have your camera set up and you're sitting and messing in the angel tank down below, she'll come out and look at you.
Well, I got some good shots of her, but I had to zoom in from across the garage in order to even
Get the
get her.
footage.
But you even leave a camera near it? That's why she barely peeked out now. Man, oh man. I'm afraid to move it because it might not even show up. I'm going to sit here for the next 2 hours with you guys as we wait for this fish to come out of the hole. I would totally do that too. Man. I just don't know. I wish I had some other pictures on here that I could I don't think I have anything recent. Ever since I redid my laptop, everything's on my external drive. That's all river trip stuff. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So, Katie,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you think about the river trip?
Which part of it?
Oh, there's Mr. Limpet. He's like, well, if you're not going to eat it, I'll find some. There she comes.
Yes, June,
Alright.
we're sure there's a fish in the tank.
Limpet,
Here she comes out the She sees him. Nope. Back in.
Limpet, come. Bring her out. Come on. Do it, Mr. Limpet.
Hey, Garcia.
You can see a little bit in that hole now, the iridescent of the... Oh,
She sees him.
there she
She
is.
is.
In the background, she went through... As soon as he gets active, she'll come out and be like, okay, what are you doing in my home? Now she's out of the castle. She's to the right, out of frame. Just to the right of those plants. Hopefully she comes over and checks out what he's doing there. Isn't that a beautiful Senegal Bisher? The albino. It's getting bigger all the time. He grows really slowly, but sure does love to
He's
eat.
a little chonky now.
Yeah. I'd say he's probably 4 to 5 inches long.
Yeah.
Here she
Nope.
comes. Now
There's
look at that
a
fish.
visual.
Don't miss it now. Look at that fish. Tell me that is
Don't
not
blink.
a Salvini. See the red towards the back? Shape of the tail fin. To me, that's a male Salvini. It's got the black dot by the... Look at that fish.
Oh, she wasn't going to hurt him. She was just trying to eat the food next to him.
All right, did you guys see that now?
See, June, there is a fish in there.
What kind of fish is that? Kenny probably left. He's like, yeah, that's not coming out.
You'll have to do the replay.
Did it show up on your guys' end, or was it all globby and gloopy? Because I could see it here.
Yeah, it was really nice and clear on this side.
All I need to do is sprinkle some food out there for Mr. Limpet to kind of get all active, and she'll come out and make sure that
Danny said he's still here.
it's Kenny.
Sorry. I was trying not to cough when I was reading really quick.
Did you get to see that? I mean, it was really quick, but go ahead and scroll back on it. Just a little bit before that, you'll see her come around from the right side of the screen. Stephen P's in the house.
Yep, Elfish is here too. And Garcia.
Oh. Garcia?
He's watching from Long Island.
Long Island. Is it really as long as people say? That's the question.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You meant the island, right?
Of course, I meant
Okay.
the island.
I was going to say.
I always mean the island. We'll drop the link multiple times here. See if someone's brave enough to come up here and...
I have it right pinned to the
I know, but there she is. Look to the left.
he, she,
It.
it.
Yellow belly. A little bit of red. Not showing much red right now. Definitely lots of blues.
This fish has turned so many colors.
Look at the stripes across her nose. That's just like a Salvini has across the bridge of the nose, across the top. Tell me that's not a Salvini. Look at yellow cheeks.
Kenny says it's not. He thinks it's a hybrid. The coat of many
Look-
colors
oh,
she
ooh,
wears.
she's
He.
Flaring some colors
it-
now.
This is the main one that we see. Nope.
Hey, Jeff.
There's friendly
Look,
face.
you
How's it
see
going?
that fish? What do you think of that fish, Jeff?
Reminds me of a Jack Dempsey. But the face is different.
Right.
What about that black line across there? I mean, I know there's other fish that have that, but
Yeah, I don't know Salvini's though, so
Kenny says he wonders if it's a yellow jacket and a Salvini cross.
that fish sat in the fish store for over a year, like 14 months or something. They told
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and nobody wanted to buy it. It was like 1.5 to 2 inches long when we picked it up, and we're just a sucker for those weird fish that nobody wants in the store. They're all beat up or
yeah, that's
oddballs.
dangerous.
Yep.
Because a lot of times they're unknowns.
Well, they had it labeled as a blue dolphin. I said, yeah, that's a blue dolphin. And we're like, we're new. Okay, that sounds great.
Sunny G says, no, there's a guy that should be in Fins and Ferry. I think they mean
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Jeff.
Sign me up, bro. It's got the blue
Kenny says it
iridescent
definitely
blue.
has a Salvini in it, though.
Yeah.
Is
I've-
Todd still in the chat?
TJ, are you still here?
If it's not pure Sylvania, then why? Like, what indicators do you see that would make you think that it's not? That red tail is showing up now because I'm not
Hey,
turned
Brian.
around looking
Welcome.
at
Hey, Peppa.
The face.
it. I pay to watch Jeff's beard hit. One hit KO all those dudes.
Yeah.
You got a legendary beard, Jeff. And I
Yeah,
don't get it.
apparently.
I don't get it. Because, I mean, because we're neighbors, basically. I mean, that's what we do around here. I don't have a big beard. I haven't grown out.
I used to just do the-
But
Yeah, I used to just do the winter beard. And then keep it trimmed in the summer.
Gar,
Oh, I was
Garcia
hoping
Waters
Todd was
here.
still out there.
hello, Garcia.
Hey, Garcia.
Welcome. Thanks for showing up.
How's
Hey,
everybody doing?
Good. Jeff,
Doing.
Jeff, what were you just showing on the camera there? You said fragile.
That is from Skipper's last auction that TJ bought for me.
Did you open it
Some
up yet?
artwork.
Nope. I suck at that. I still have a box here from a couple months ago from Australia.
Nice. So, Garcia, if you've been watching for a little while, we're trying to figure out what kind of cichlid we have in that tank. And since I put some food in there and put the camera up and turned my back because it's really super shy, it's been coming out here and there. You see the Bisher there, that's their Senegal. I've just been trying to play a game of what kind of thing it is. So, for the most part, it must be some kind of a hybrid. But I've been asking, like, why do you guys think that's a hybrid? What about it does not make it look like a Salvini?
So yeah, where I'm at is in the beginning of Long Island is Valley Stream, and I'm like 30, 40 minutes away from the where the event is going to happen for the boxing.
How's the temperature over there?
I don't know what's the number, but it's nice and cool. It's not too
Good.
hot, not too cold, just perfect. Nice little breeze. And living the dream right here in my aunt's backyard. I'm relaxed.
Nice. It's a good vacation, man. To get away from home for a while.
Oh yeah.
That's
Even
good.
though Lady Shimmy Shimmy is not too happy, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Is Mexicali there yet?
What, Mexican's going over there?
I thought he was.
Hmm. I don't know. So if he is, then we're gonna bump into each other, and we're probably gonna stand in the ring and go like this. Who's next?
Oh, look at that, Jeff. That's cool, dude. My camera just went offline for the other thing. I'm gonna bring up. Let's put Jeff's thing up here so we can see.
Nice.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one. And TJ outbid me on it. Just to give it to me. Appreciate it if you're
Todd,
still here, Todd.
You're something else, Todd. You're a good dude. I've been trying to get my daughter to take an interest in doing some fish paintings. Hold on one second.
Kenny gave us COVID.
I got the COVID anyway. I'm just kidding.
Right?
Well, my daughter's an excellent artist. I dabble. Some people think I can do it right. But anyways, my daughter's a great painter, great artist, and I want her to do some stuff. What's that? That's an egg trap?
Egg collector. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Hopefully I'll be putting those to use this winter. So all came in here.
All right. I'm gonna go continue what I was doing over here. I just want to come up and say hello to everybody.
Well, I
Hey,
appreciate
Garcia.
it, Garcia.
And
Thanks
I
for
love you
showing
guys.
up, man.
And guys, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and turn on that notification bell if you don't have it turned on. Go ahead. And I'll see you guys till next time.
Thanks,
See ya.
Garcia.
No problem.
Later,
See ya.
Garcia.
Later, Jeff.
Looks like that's everything in the box. You get your tube that you hook up to your breeder box.
Okay.
Threads into this feller. And then just toss some moss on top of that guy. And it's supposed to suck the eggs up and out. So we'll see how it goes. Even if it just catches some fry, it'll still boost the production.
Yeah, I want to see how that works when you get it up and going.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it'll be a
there's other
bit.
videos out there, but I haven't looked into that too much.
Yeah, Blake's Aquatics is the best one to get a real good video from.
Brian says, "Who made that?"
Blake's Aquatics.
Lakes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just ordered it off of Etsy. Ooh. Nope. I got 4 of them apparently. I ordered them so long ago that I don't remember what the hell I ordered. What you guys up to tonight?
Well, I got off of work. I had to run a couple errands, and had to do this live stream because I promised everyone that we'd come up on Wednesday instead of, missing out on the Monday thing. And then I spent some time just being frustrated with my computer for a little while because that's generally how I get things set up. It was very uneventful.
Very uneventful.
Well, I don't know. I was. I get to fighting with my computer and be like, "Why aren't you working?" It's typical. It was like this all day. All day I've been dealing with this crap.
Yeah.
It was a stressful day, a little more busier than normal. So I'm feeling better now. I knew I would as
That's
soon as
good.
we come online and hang out with you guys. You'll settle down and relax a little bit. Kenny said he sent me a link. The fish, I think. Awesome. Thank you, Kenny. Are you still muted, Katie? There we go.
For those of you who didn't hear me, I said, "Oh, cool! I can't wait to see it."
Yeah.
Welcome back, Katie.
Thank you.
That's the thing. It's so weird with our setup because of the way I have it set up. We can hear each other just fine, no matter if we're muted or not. It comes through on the headphones, so because it's a monitor thing.
Yep.
But then, just like last week's Monday thing, I muted the guitar, and then I didn't want to watch the whole thing. I'm like, oh my god, that's horrible. I left my guitars muted, and I'm singing loudly.
Yeah, the guitar actually sounded good when you didn't have the mic muted. It was about right for voice
It wasn't.
instrument.
Yeah, it wasn't so much the mic being muted; it's that the guitar is on its own channel on this mixing board.
Oh,
So it's an acoustic electric, and they got it plugged into this thing. So I muted the actual guitar. So when you
Yeah.
could
Instead of
hear the
Katie.
guitar while it was in its own, channel.
Technical failure.
Yeah, that happened.
it happens. What you gonna
I'm
do?
not a professional. I get better. Try to. Yeah, that stock pond that we were
Hey,
talking,
Henry.
or our pond that we were talking about earlier. That's
Just
pretty much the
identical to
same
yours,
exact
just bigger.
shape.
So this is about 4 feet long, and maybe 4 feet wide at the far end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe
Close
it's the
to
same exact size.
3
then.
foot. Yeah, and it's like about 2 foot deep or so.
Well, it might be the same size.
But on those outer rounded edges on each corner, I guess you would call them corners.
Do you have like
there's
platforms?
kind of a shelf.
That one and that one.
Okay,
There's a little
ours
shelves.
is on all. Ours is on all four, kind of.
Okay.
It's got shelves like that.
So yours is more of a dog bone.
Yeah.
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 But it's
Yours
dug
might be
straight
a little
into
bit
the
bigger then.
ground. Sat it in the ground, and yeah, now it's missing water.
Lots of water.
I know this one got cracked while it was in storage, over
Oh.
where the net is. So I just siliconed it. Holds up fine so far.
I know we
Last
used-
year I had it full, just for soaking driftwood. Trying to get as many tannins out as I could, and I kept flushing it and flushing it and flushing it. And even this year it was still too much with all the wood in here. So it got to be decorations outside.
Yeah. Ours
It
just
worked
got
out fine.
overran with algae. Algae and bugs.
Well, we
There's-
didn't.
There's probably some cultures in there, some
Oh,
daphnia
most
and stuff.
definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I should pull some of the water, see what's in there. Our goldfish, though, in the big pond outside, when I fed them last night, I noticed they've grown a lot so far over the summer.
We're gonna need a bigger stock pond.
So,
Yeah.
aside from having that pond that we have behind us here, Jeff, you were here. You saw that we had a stock pond in the greenhouse.
Yep.
So I'm thinking of, I guess, rehoming the bait fish that are in there. I got some fisherman friends.
Yep.
Got some ideas for that. Anyways, get that cleaned out and bring that in here for the winter time. So it might have to split up some of the goldfish.
Yeah.
I like all the lilies you got going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Gorgeous.
did really good, and the other one didn't do as good.
I had 1 out of 5 take off.
Yeah.
Well, it grew leaves and stuff. It all stayed underwater.
Yeah, same.
I
thought
don't know why
ours
it
would've
didn't
grown
surface.
more. I thought
Yeah.
ours would have surfaced more due to all the algae and stuff. Normally they'll stretch out for light more.
So the current plan is the 125 that I currently have is going to end up getting all the fish from out here.
Ooh, cool.
You got to
Well,
put more in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them in there.
Nice.
They were my calls as test fish. And then when it looked like everybody was doing good, then I started adding more fish.
So I see that June said get the guitar. I don't know.
I don't think we're gonna be on very late tonight.
No?
No.
Oh, because you said so?
We'll have to make dinner. If you want to stay on by yourself, I have to go cook.
We got a big day tomorrow. Lots of stuff. Work and
Yeah.
a few other things. I will definitely get the guitar out some more. If you guys really like that, that's cool.
We
I
just
guess-
won't mute it next time.
I'm just self-conscious.
I know you're
For a
self-conscious.
little while. Like, if I play and then people like it and I get used to it and pass the nerves, then it's hard to get me to shut up then after that point. But
I know this.
so I probably won't get the guitar out tonight, June. I'm sorry. Feel free to unsubscribe and stuff. I don't want the summer to be over yet, Jeff.
No.
God,
it went
no.
way too fast.
Yeah. Way, way too fast. I'm not even a quarter of the way to where I need to be.
I know. Same here.
Can't we go fishing at least one time?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Even if it's like, I don't know. Even if we don't get on the water, I'll do offshore fishing with you. I know a few spots where we can come to you or whatever. I don't know.
Well, we're on vacation again next week.
Okay.
So maybe we can get over that way. This weekend we both work.
Yeah. We'll have to see how
But
tomorrow goes.
Yeah. The following week or weekend, at some point in time, we could probably swing through. If we can line up a day that you guys are both off.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday's usually a day we both have off. I'll have Saturdays off, but I don't know. Is it too early for you to try and take a Saturday off?
Me?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask. Or
We might
trade.
be able to pull some strings, play a few cards.
Yeah. Like I said, this weekend we both work, but the following weekend we're both off. And then also all of next week.
Wow.
You might want to check out Kenny's comment.
Bro, I subjected a lot of people in here to my butt crack. They're not going to trip about you playing the guitar.
I agree. Hashtag cracking.
Cracking.
Is that where that saying comes from?
Yeah.
I've heard about release the kraken. No, I know that I've heard other people talk about it in chats before.
Kenny's fault. Between Kenny and Depths Unknown,
Yeah.
Dang it,
both of
Jason.
them were good at it. Yeah.
There was someone else that I saw too. I remember now. It was flashing a little bit of crack on bending over by tanks.
TJ, you're back.
TJ's here.
Perfect. Yeah. Hang out for a second there, TJ.
There's something to show you. Jason has a butt canyon.
Oh my goodness.
There you go, TJ. I finally
It's
unboxed
just
it.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's right. Katie was in the other room when he was showing that, weren't you?
Well, I was on for the
Yeah.
auction.
I know, but he was showing this a little bit earlier. It's beautiful.
All right. That's it for me, TJ. But thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a good man, Todd. This is turning out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I didn't even know who was even on tonight. I do know Father Fish does a...
Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's
Thursday
show
night
and tell.
is
This is
It's Wednesday, Jeff. Hump
oh,
day.
it's Wednesday. Fuck.
Wednesday.
Does your camel have
Yeah.
one hump or two humps?
Funk does. Doesn't he
Huh?
do a slap and tickle on Wednesday, or is it something else?
I think Slap and Tickle
Let's...
I think he's on later though.
is yeah, Vibes is on tonight too, isn't he?
He does his water.
No,
his,
that's Thursday night. His
yeah.
Funk does at the same time as Vibes for
Okay.
whatever
That's right.
unknown reason.
I don't know. Maybe they got a...
Dan's is tonight. So yeah, no, Funk was going at the same time as Dan for a while.
Dan's at 9.
So- Yeah, he should be on like when Dan's almost over. Yeah, and then
Okay.
witching hour is really late with the local Austin.
I didn't see much for anything last night.
It was
I
kind
went
of
online,
quiet.
it just, I don't know, Fish and Hits was on. And I think Adele had something going with her. Just like a tank thing, showing a tank.
Oh,
Foxy.
Foxy. I miss you too.
Well, we could plan on a time to come visit. I would like that a lot.
Very much.
Just come and hang out. It's not even that long. A 2.5 hour drive tops, and now that I know how to get there for sure and not
Second guess
circle
my
the country
directions.
block. Did Katie tell you, Jeff, that there's a Cane Drive, like just past their house? I think.
Yeah, if you go past their house down to the stop sign and take a left,
Yeah,
like I wouldn't even say it in a 32nd of a mile. There's Cane Drive right by the Peplin Creek.
There's a road sign there. We forgot to even mention it because I thought it'd be a cool photo op.
yeah.
And it's
I should,
spelled just like your last name.
I should get a picture of that one.
And I was going to, and he was all in a huffy puffy mode.
Don't do that. Me, Huffy Puffy. Yeah, I get Huffy Puffy.
Yeah, you're like the big bad wolf.
No,
You huff and you puff.
I'm
And
very
you,
easygoing. I never get worked up.
Mhm.
Never!
Right?
I try not to. No, it's just, I wanted to get there at a good time, and then stupid, you got
I
GPS
support that
people
decision
tell
there,
me.
Foxy.
What's that?
Maybe we can run it for a little bit longer and have our own fish swap.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There's no Cataclysm next year?
No,
No,
I thought that was all set up, or was that Clash?
well, they
Clash
didn't
is
set
later.
Clash up for next year. Yeah, they'll set that up after they do this one.
Well, that'd be cool. Something to think about, for sure.
be playing.
We all get on board and just really tell people, hey. And what's really awesome is that the airport is so dang close to their house.
Right.
So you can fly into the Twin Cities, and if people don't know what the Twin Cities are in other parts of the country, it's Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, big city. So you can fly into that airport from anywhere in the world, basically.
Yeah.
And then it's a quick little jaunt over to the CWA. Is that what it is? CAW.
I don't remember the initials, but it's
It's a
Wausau Airport.
big airport,
Yeah.
and it's.
I'm good, Henry. How are you?
I think Brian said it's like 10 minutes from their house. It doesn't even take
Not
that
even.
long.
It's like the airport, and then a quarter mile, you turn to go to Foxy's, and then boom, they're right down there.
Yeah. So we can get people from anywhere to come in. CWA, that's right.
Hey, Lumpy Dog.
Hey, Lumpy.
Stone's throw from the Mall of America.
I've never been there.
No?
Really?
Yeah, my kids have.
Wow.
They went with my mom.
Well, if you go,
And I
bring
think
a
my
lot
dad
of
took them
money.
once too. Yeah, no, I'll pass. I'm okay with not going.
No, if you
Yeah.
go, I'm not saying shopping wise, I'm saying food wise.
Oh yeah,
OMG. Anything you can ever imagine for food.
I haven't been there in a long time, and I was probably just out of high school when I went the first time, so I thought it was kind of cool. But I'm not a
yeah.
big public places person. It was neat to see like different individual shops and stuff, and I don't know if that aquarium is still going on there, the underwater world.
Yeah, it is.
I think I went through that once.
Never been through. But I hear it's way expensive.
Get that one.
Yeah, everything's way overpriced. It isn't for everybody. I'm not certainly not endorsing it, but you know, if you're gonna
Yeah.
see a mall, if you're gonna go to a mall, might as well check out like
Things you
huge-ass
normally
mall.
wouldn't.
What I did like was the arcade. And I don't remember it was
It's right up your alley.
what's the name of that arcade?
I don't know because I don't like
Where
them.
you could like
Chuck E. Cheese.
no it wasn't
I'm okay with Chuck E. Cheese. That's my
No,
level.
you could buy
Pizza
buy
and
drinks.
tickets.
You could buy drinks, and it was just huge. And they even had like this bowling alley that was all glow light stuff, and then it was. I love arcades. Like I wish I could go back to the '80s when arcades were awesome. So I enjoyed that a little bit. There's a lot of stuff to eat. Some of the rides are neat, but I mean it's pure commercialism, capitalism at its best. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
Henry,
sometimes
that's why I
just-
hate overnight shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dan's is the only one that gets to me within a couple of days. Otherwise, if I get anything shipped overnight from like California area, it usually takes 4 to 5 days. I have no idea why California sucks at getting their stuff out, but they do.
All the stupid laws and EPA shit.
Something.
Probably. There's got to be something to that. They have to check everything. We were talking about that. Where is the Clash?
Chicago.
No,
Is it?
No.
no.
I thought it was
Madison?
Iowa,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Ooh. Mm.
Cataclysms and closer, right?
Yeah. Cataclysms, Madison.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
okay.
lot closer.
When I did the math,
Pennsylvania? Probably not.
the estimation on driving there, driving back, tolls, and hotel stays,
You're
food,
better off flying.
you're better off flying is about $2,000, to drive. And that's based on the Subaru gas mileage, not the van.
Subaru gas mileage. Gotta love it.
My little car gets,
We were getting 40.
It was 40 on the open freeway going 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I got like show people a lesson and pass them and stuff, then I lose a little bit of fuel economy.
Oh, poor Foxy. She saw the Blackmore she wanted in her fish store, but it was in a tank with a sick fish, so she didn't get them. I hear ya.
We've seen that a lot. would like to do a.
Brian says, but you can go over that big ass bridge, Jeff.
Right. Yeah, I can avoid those bridges as much as possible. I'm not a fan of man-made structures up high.
No,
Even
not after our
Duluth
Minneapolis
bridges and
bridge
stuff?
collapse. Duluth
What was
is
that,
where
Jake?
The Duluth bridges, the Bong Bridge, and
the
I don't
Botnick-
mind the
Blatnick.
Bong Bridge, I think it is. But the other
Bong
one, that
Bridge-
one just
the
sucks.
Blatnick. The Blatnick's a
Yeah.
lot bigger.
Yeah, and
than
they're
the
doing
main-
construction on the Blotnick.
When I'd go over that thing in the Astrovan, I'd be doing like 30 miles an hour on the inside lane and still getting blown all over the damn place.
Yeah. That's not fun.
I remember
First
being on
couple-
the school bus going up there for tours, or not tours, but events like the circus and stuff,
Yeah.
and that sucked. That bus got blown around so much.
Yep. The transfers in the ambulance were horrible. You got so motion sickness.
When I lived up there, and this is a weird story about the Blatnick Bridge. I lived in Superior and worked in Duluth, so every day I had to go over that bridge.
Yeah,
And every morning there was this dude in like this crappiest kind of like golden Toyota something. What's a crappy old Toyota car? Anyways,
Corolla.
yeah, like a
I think they're all
but, like,
Corollas.
from like the 90s or early 90s, late 80s or something. There was a big dude, and I'd see him like almost every morning, if not every other morning, crossing that bridge with me, and he had his left hand out the window while driving, just fist pumping the air, just the entire length of the bridge. And I could never hear any music or anything. I just assumed that he was a metalhead and he was just really freaking jamming out to something.
Yeah,
It was the strangest thing. I wish I would have taken pictures at the time or something. I mean, it was before too many I don't even think there were smartphones out at that time. The dude was fist pumping the entire length of that big ass bridge.
Henry, who did you order your fish from? Why are they stuck in Wisconsin?
Just say that and see it.
All right, what are you asking me if I was president of Wisconsin? I was supposed to go fix the post office for him.
God, I wish they could do that. I've had way too many
Right.
packages come and leave this town 2-3 times before it actually comes to my house. You can watch it on tracking, like you were just here. Why'd you send it
Yeah.
back to Eau Claire?
I don't have any competitors, Steven. I'm not in the game yet. Eventually, maybe, but I need a hell of a lot more tanks first.
Shit. I would like to just go to a big convention. You guys, a lot of you guys have been to one. We haven't yet, because we're noobs. It would just be fun. I would geek out in one of those places so bad. I'd probably-
Cataclysm's the only fish event, fish event that I've really been to.
I'd be
then,
completely broke.
Otherwise, we used to do dirt bike rallies every year. All the way up until COVID and all that garbage.
Yeah. Well, I've been to some conventions and trade shows and stuff, but nothing fish related.
Yeah. Trade shows, if you're looking for a trade show, that'd be, what the hell is it? One of Vibes Licks. Aquashella.
Yeah. It'd just be fun to look around and see everything.
I'm looking forward to the first annual Florida Fish Fam cookout and collecting.
In Florida,
Yeah.
I'd be up for that.
Eventually, I'll get Henry and Richard and Eduardo all talked into hosting it,
Yes.
and then taking us out to catch fish.
That'd be close enough for Vibes to even show up for that.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about equal distance.
Well, it takes 5 hours tops to leave Texas.
So all that time doesn't count.
That's huge. Texas is huge. Huge.
But the filterless pond was a success this year, so
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's nice and clear.
I could use a water change. It hasn't rained enough recently,
I'll just
and I
wait.
pulled a bunch of plants out.
Aren't we supposed to be getting a bunch of rain here in the next couple days, at least
Starting tonight
near us?
through
It's gotta move
tomorrow
towards you.
into Friday.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I need to pull eggs again here shortly. Finally warmed up again. They should be dropping. But so far, the rads all lived. The Gray Cox rainbows all lived, and it's had nights where we've been down in the 40s, and only got up to like 60 during the day.
When it got really cold there, last couple days, dipping into the upper 40s around here anyway, we lost 2 of our angels, like our babies that are probably like quarter size now.
Yep.
And it was, I don't know. I'm assuming it was a temperature thing. I don't know, because I even did, the water changes and whatever. Everything was fine, and then
I personally think it was one of the runners in there going after him.
I don't
It could
know,
be.
It's kind of sorted out. We got the smaller ones in a different tank, but that little tank.
Yeah, but every time you
over
pull the
here-
biggest one out, there's another one to take its place.
Right.
It was just kind of an ongoing fight.
It was just weird. We had one die, and then 2 days later, or a day later, another one died. Now they're fine, but I was just worried that because it dropped kind of below 70 in here, you think that'd be fine. I mean, I don't know.
It was gradual.
70 is
I
fine.
don't think so. So I took a heater, a small, tiny little tank heater, and put it in there just in case, and we haven't had problems since. But just mystery stuff for me. Just
What
for a
town
second.
is he out of, Henry? Is he out of Madison or? I think Madison, Green Bay, or Milwaukee would have more of the killifish guys. Definitely easier to be a specialist down in that area, just because there's so many more people they have the opportunity to sell to.
Yep. Looking at some of the chat here.
I know Peplin posted clashes worth just the people you'll meet. How about the fish you'll take home?
Well,
That's what I'm worried
I'm
about.
spending $2,000 to get there. I'm probably not bringing many fish home.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in seeing the fish and seeing the people, meeting people.
Right.
I'd be kind of
Just the
afraid if it was that
experience.
far away to bring fish back with me. I just
Yeah.
don't feel confident enough.
As long as they're healthy
Is-
fish, they'll do fine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more about just hanging out with people. I think that would just be a blast.
The connections.
Yeah.
If on the weird chance that someone there would recognize us and want to say hi. It would blow my mind.
Yeah, if I quit smoking, then I'll consider flying. But otherwise, I'll probably kill somebody while I'm on the plane.
I think that's the majority of us.
You just have to do a pouch, just once.
Ouch! Yeah,
Yep.
probably take about 10 of them. Strongest strength you can get.
Throw a few of those sticker patches all over your body. Just
And some
Well,
gum
those-
and all the rest.
Yeah, the sticker patches actually make me break out in rashes.
well,
Oh no.
And my skin
Yeah.
gets all slimy and weird.
Yep. I'm allergic to adhesive and latex.
I'm not allergic to adhesive or anything. It's just for some reason it reacts to that.
Todd says he's spoiled. The Clash is 2 hours.
Oops, sorry.
I already clicked on it.
I'm
Let me
sorry.
click on it again.
I'll let you click again.
Let me click on it. I'm gonna click on
That
it.
makes sense, Henry, because he's got Milwaukee, Madison, and Chicago for trade shows and stuff that he can sell at, or the fish swaps,
Hmm.
plus then the shipping.
I hate driving around Milwaukee area.
hmm
Madison's not any better.
I got stuck in all the
Milwaukee's-
construction zones in Madison where it was one way, and then you had to skip over like 500 blocks because it's one way
Oh yeah.
and the road's closed. And that was when I was trying to find Cody's place going from Marcel's.
Cody V.
Was that a
Yeah.
couple years back or what? Because it
Well, last summer.
last summer, so they basically just keep doing that all the time. Last time I was in
Probably.
Madison was quite a few years ago, maybe even like 10 years ago, but it was the same thing. There was new overpasses, new this and that.
Yeah.
It just screwed up everything. I found myself way off of the path.
Likely not, Henry. When I come down there, it'll be specifically to go fishing and collecting. I don't want to do it while there's an event. Unless it's like a cookout type event.
No
I
grapes,
want all the
Foxy.
time possible to go collecting and fishing. And
Are you gonna drive or are you gonna fly?
the goal is to drive. I have a hitch for the Subaru that I just haven't gotten around to putting on yet.
Okay.
And I've got the
Yes.
kayak trailer so I can take all my fishing gear with.
I was gonna say if you drive, you don't have to worry about the stupid security checks for your fish.
Yep.
I'd
And
feel
I'm
more
not sure
comfortable
how,
driving.
Yeah, I'll need a lot of brakes. I can only sit in that car for so long.
Oh yeah.
I can drive my work van forever, but the Subaru I can only drive for a few hours, and I gotta stop.
Well, I suppose it depends on the roadways that you're traveling to, because I know when we were on our way to Peplin, it was way bad. It was so bumpy. It was like every half a
yeah.
foot was a blacktop repair.
Well, on the way
Yeah.
there, there was patches, but it had been redone, and all it did was like kind of do a different tire noise. So it was
We should have recorded our
kinda
travels.
silly sounding, but it was all smooth. But on the other lane going back,
It was way worse.
it was like dodging potholes. It was like real life Guitar Hero. Only
When I was
trying
working
to
with
not hit the
another
buttons.
heating company,
It was bad.
we were doing some work out west on 29. On our way back to 51, we hit a section of road that heaved. It dropped down like 2 feet on
Oh.
one side, but got raised up like 4 feet on the other with the cube van at 75 miles an hour.
Oh, you launched it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
It was dark out and there wasn't any cars in front of us, so we never even seen it.
oh no.
She got airborne.
Wow.
And there's Cube vans naturally come with 2 seats,
Yep.
so they stuck a boat seat in the middle for the third person. And since I'm the smallest person, that was always my spot.
Oh,
So I don't have a seatbelt or nothing.
wow.
I was bouncing off the roof.
Did you wear a helmet then next time?
No, but I should have. Pete was a crappy driver.
I know we had a critical patient on the ambulance up in Cable, and we had to go to the nearest hospital because he had a traumatic brain injury that was enclosed in from a previous injury, and he would suffer seizures and everything like that. While we were going down the one road to get to the hospital, and it was under construction, it was all gravel. They were supposed to have it marked how far, like until you hit a bump, the bridges, like you said, nothing was marked. I
Yeah.
was going slow, but I still launched it. Oh, did I get an ass, Raymond? Well, it wasn't my fault. How do you tell people?
Right. Jake knows that he has shaky cam on mute, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not talking. He just
He was
feeding
playing that
fish.
stuff.
Oh. TJ says
One of these
those
times
angels look great.
Yeah, I should bring some of your angels home so I've got some more stock to work with.
Yeah, you should.
I've got some blue Pinoys I'm looking at picking up from the local store too that was spread by the manager guy.
Ooh.
They're a blue Pinoy cross with something. I don't remember what it was, a zebra or something along those lines.
Neat.
So they're like a blue zebra. But he's got the same problem I had. There's like a bazillion of the same fish in the store because that's what he made. Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy's in the house. Stefan's in the house.
Stefan.
Greetings, Jimmy. Greetings, Stefan. Creepy voice.
Just a little.
What? What'd you say?
You heard me. Are you gonna feed all the tanks?
So I thought I brought a damn soda hole with me. I must have forgot it.
Would you forget?
Something to drink.
Oh. You can survive without Mountain Dew for a few minutes.
I've actually only been having one Mountain Dew a day
Whoa.
for a couple weeks now.
Wow.
1 to 2 coffees a day. And then supplementing the soda thing with orange soda, Gatorade, and water.
Good job. 1 Mountain Dew a day and supplementing with orange soda, Gatorade, and water.
Cutting back. Good job, man. Where did my fish food go? There it is.
Okay, shout out to Jimmy. There's a message for you on the screen.
Alex, Jimmy's old. Don't pick on Jimmy.
Blood parrots.
I mean, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had dinosaurs.
Can you hear me?
Mm-mm.
those fish are shy too.
That's looking pretty good. Is that using that goofy filter box on it?
Yeah, that's a Timo one.
Yeah, that's a neat filter system.
It's because I beat them.
It is. You don't beat the fish.
I beat them. I teach them lessons by beating them.
No, you don't.
If you guys don't spank your fish, you're not doing it right.
Is Jake taking his fish out of the water and spanking them?
He better not be. Those are my two fish. Alex said he's not picking on him. He was going to send him an email about something he wanted help with, but he never got it. So he wanted to make sure it was taken care of.
Did you guys get water sorted out yet? For water
Not
changes
yet.
and stuff? Or
Still buckets.
no buckets?
Yeah, there's a lot going on around here. So
Yeah.
hopefully by winter we'll figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully before the ground freezes and you can't dig anymore.
Right.
Until then, it's still hashtag for bucket.
Yep. Do you have it? Oh, you have it on the 75 now? Yeah, those sword plants need to be put in the 2-ton. Big time. They're just taking over. They're hanging
Yeah.
out of the tank and...
Have you decided what you're putting in the 210 yet? For fish?
Well, my 2 blood parrots are going to go in there, and then a couple of things in the 75. Possibly some of the gouramis are going to go in there. Because they're going to get bigger. Jake wants to put angels in there, and I keep telling him, nope. Angels can have the 75. But I want Oscars still.
Jesus.
But we'll see how it goes. And I know Mr. Limpet will probably be in there eventually, depending on how big of the fish we find to put in there.
I think Foxy just said that Jake is spanking you.
Good.
Henry says he wants to know how your fish room is coming along. Jeff?
Yeah. It's coming along. It's going to be a while because we're doing the full remodel, so the fish room's got to get done because the wiring works from one end of the house to the other. So it'll be fish room. Then I don't know if we're going to start the bathroom remodel before we start the living room or not, but it'll be a slow process. We'll have to have money to put toward the other parts of the remodel too.
Right.
But as of right now, I am looking for about 48-20 highs.
That's a lot of money right there.
Yep.
Now,
The goal is
by
to have all
you-
the stands built for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. By
And then
you,
slowly fill
I
the
saw
stands.
more tanks. But by us,
you?
we don't have very much.
All the tanks I always see are usually 10 gallons.
Okay. I've been seeing a lot of
sometimes
40
55s.
breeders.
Yeah. I've edited the way that I plan to do it, so I don't know how many 40 breeders I'm going to be able to use. I already have 3 that have never been set up, or 2 that have never been set up. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I also need another 125. That's really important, though. So then the next tank that I get is probably going to be a 125. Because I got to get the Oscars into a 125. They're getting too big and a-hole-ish.
You might want to check out Henry's comment. I posted.
Yeah. You're going
I
to
don't
crate
know if
those
he
up
meant
for me
that's
there,
for
Henry?
sale or not.
I don't know if they'd survive a trip from Florida.
Well, you never know. Just bringing the right packing material.
Yeah.
Okay. Foxy says we gotta get our 125 after the racks for the Ultims and the Highlander. Or Highlander. Yes, your one and only Discus.
Yeah. Not in the current fish room, Henry. I'm pretty sure you'll still have more tanks than I will. Because I'm limited on space. It's finished out room is going to be about 11 by 16 minus the cabinets in the sink area. Then I'll have a couple of dead corners that aren't really utilizable properly, which I hope to get the Russian tortoises in that section. I'll build them like a triangle type enclosure.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I might have to do 2 of them if they're too small. Because right now they're in a 3 foot by 4 foot tortoise table setup.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be able to give up like basically a 2 foot square for each setup.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping that I'd be able to get more than that out of it. I'm going to see if I can't shift some things around to maybe minimize one corner and maximize the other corner. Because I also want to have the CO2 tank and like rolling cart deal all stored underneath them.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's another big thing when we're trying to plan in here. Where's our storage going to be?
Yeah, the vast majority of the storage is going to be over by the sink for me. But I'm also going to have my little paint booth in there too, so that's going to take up some space with the little fan deal that sucks all the fumes out, and then the
Oh, yep.
paints and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do miss painting fishing lures, so that has to have a place. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit that until I do an expansion, Henry. I'm still working out how I'm gonna pull that one off.
Yeah, Jake's like, can't we expand so we have more of a basement that's livable instead of, we have the old time rock walls, dirt, you name it, kind of like a root cellar.
Yep.
And I'm like, well,
The how high is the ceiling in there? Is it 7 foot or 8 foot?
no,
No, 6 foot.
might be 7 feet max.
So you could dig down 6 inches and pour a slab.
Well, the whole wall's got to get reinforced. He's looking to have brick walls and stuff like that. More of a storm shelter safety instead of just a
Yep.
root cellar that God only knows what's going to happen if a tornado comes.
Is it fully under the house or is it only partial?
It's only partial. So where the deck's at and the house
Yep.
is, that meets the deck, it starts where the house is and it only goes until about not even half. I would say a third.
Okay.
And then on the other side, I think what they did is it was supposed to be part of the basement and they just filled it in with a bunch of rock or junk. Our
Yeah,
house is
so-
from the early 1900s.
Back in the day, like pre-COVID, you could get a basement built for around 10 grand. Putting a basement under an existing house, I think, used to run around 20 to 25,000.
Gotcha.
I think when I priced out basements, like 2 summers ago, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just before the price increase on concrete, and I think it was going to run us like around 30,000. So I would say you could be seeing like something along the lines of 50 to 60,000 for under an existing home.
Oof. That's like half the price
yeah.
of our house.
right? I'm pretty sure your house now is probably around 200. So, because the market's
Yeah.
different now than it was when he bought it.
Well, they appraised it at 125 and change
Is that
when we
tax
bought it.
appraisal,
It was a private appraisal.
private appraisal? When you bought it before COVID, though, right?
It was during COVID.
Oh, during COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
So you might not have as much gain then,
Yeah.
but it was probably like pre-COVID, it was probably a 50 to a $70,000 house then.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty sad to see the price tag on it before versus when we bought it.
Yeah. So the little house next to me, pre-COVID had a tax value of 90,000. It still has a
Mhm.
tax value of 90,000, but it's since sold for 150 and then again for 160.
Oh my goodness. That's nuts.
Yeah. I got to see the big pond. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, the cypress grass really grew up.
Yeah. Tell Jake to get us over by the other pond. Or did he
Oh.
already show it?
I don't think he can hear me.
Yell at
Hang
the
on, I
door.
gotta take everything out.
He's coming.
Hey, I said take him over by that wishbone pond so we can see it. Just heads up, he might cut out because it's just past enough on the greenhouse.
The Wi-Fi? Yeah. That's the one that I've seen before.
But reception wise, I don't know how it's
Yep.
gonna go. But yeah, see how far down it is?
Yeah, it is really far down.
Nothing's destroyed, nothing's trampled. It just, we ended up finding that earlier in the week. It's like, okay, that's weird.
And it wasn't evaporation?
No, because we go down there all the time and notice the pond, and then all of a sudden, the one day, it's like, okay, what happened?
Yeah, that might be a hole. Maybe a shrew dug in through the side of it. And then flooded his little hole.
Frogs still like it, so I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah. I don't know. I would suck her out and then pop her out of the ground, see what's going on,
Yeah.
and build a frame for it and stick it in the fish room. Or build a frame for it that's insulated and then put it out in the garage.
Yeah, we could. Garage
Is,
doesn't really
Jake trying to-
freeze.
Scratch the frog.
I know there's a whole lot of leaf debris in there at the bottom.
That's a lot of algae.
Yeah.
Whatever you had in there for plants, I don't know if I'd try to save it.
Oh, there was nothing in there for plants. It just was leaves from the year before. I just kind of left it do its own thing just to see.
Okay.
He's proud of his Purple Heart replanting.
That's neat. I like that plant.
You can have some when you come. We have plenty.
How's it doing in the house?
Fine. As long as it's in
Good.
sun, it'll stay purple.
Okay.
It will blossom. And the blossoms, the reason it's called Purple Heart is not only the leaves are purple, but the blossoms are heart-shaped.
Okay. Is that rhubarb?
Yep. It's the biggest it's ever been.
Yeah. It's smoke time.
Yeah, those are the black walnuts that are starting to come down. The squirrels are chewing them down earlier than normal.
Yeah. Jake
They're
needs to take a
ankle
big bite out
breakers
of that.
around here. Oh no. Have you ever smelled one of them?
Yeah, they stink. I remember
Oh,
when I was a kid down in the Waukesha area, we had a big tree that was like that. I didn't know what they were, so I used to crack them open and try to eat what was inside of them while
well,
it
you
was still not
can,
ready. Yeah, it
but
just
yeah.
when I started finding grubs, I stopped doing it.
Think of how many you ate before you found them.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Granted, I ate like 3/4 of a Mr. Good bar once before I found out that there was grubs in part of it.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, I was starving and I didn't see anything on the end that I was eating from. But when I went to open up the last end of it, they were in there.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
Yeah. Are those elephant ears?
Yeah.
Do they winter or no?
They do in the house. They won't in the ground though. It's too cold here.
Yeah, I need some stuff that I can winter outside. When I finally do my big pond, I will need to decide what I'm going to put around it. That should have fish in it over winter.
He knows what
Mhm.
you're saying.
Yep. Might be because I've been harassing them about it.
Yeah, I did see some of the messages. Foxy says Mr. Grub Bar instead of Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah. That's
that's
pretty much
gross.
what it was. It was from one of those resale stores or whatever. We get really cheap food.
Yeah.
One of my friend's moms used to go shopping there and got us each a candy bar, and that's what I got. Was a Mr. Grub bar instead of Mr. Good.
Ugh.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yuck. Well, you got some extra protein, I guess.
Protein.
Yeah.
Walnut
Back with us,
protein.
Mr. Jake.
I am. And I kind of heard something about you wanting me to take a bite out of a walnut.
Yeah.
What? What are you taking
I
a
was
bite
going
of?
to. The walnut.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's funny, all the squirrels around here that munch on them all the time. It's like they look like little kids that just ate a bunch of chocolate because
They turn black.
their fur is all black around their mouth. Like, what have
Yeah.
you been eating?
Thank you, Henry. We thoroughly enjoy our backyard.
Yeah, I'm hoping one day I will too. I gotta move that old metal frame shed that I had. And I'm gonna do the that clear canvas that you guys were talking about.
Yep.
I'll do a tarp on half of it, and then cover it with that greenhouse canvas or greenhouse material.
Yeah,
And,
it's pretty strong.
The only reason for the tarp is for the to block the sun for both sun in the summer.
Yeah. You
And
can
then-
do it that way or do shade cloth.
Well, the tarp will essentially be the shade cloth because I'll use one of the silver ones,
Oh, okay.
and then they're brown on the inside. So when the sun's lower in the horizon in the winter, it'll
Heat up.
attract the heat. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
My yard runs east and west, so the length of the greenhouse will be east and west.
That's how ours is set up.
Yep.
Yeah. The long ways is east and west, so the long sides face north and south.
Yep.
It's best
Um,
to set it east and west so that you get, like if you really want all the sun,
Yep.
you're going to get it.
And I want all the winter sun, just not all of the summer sun.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 of the summer sun.
Yeah. Well, we left the one tree up, the black walnut one that where Jake was picking the walnuts up in the video.
Yep.
We left that one tree there because we thought, okay, if it's gonna fall in the opposite direction. And it did provide some shade in the morning into early afternoon for the greenhouse, so there was some reprieve for it. So it acted, like a good thing for once.
Yeah, it gets a lot of shade in the morning to, I don't know, I'd say almost till about 2 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon. That's when it starts getting full sun.
Right.
It helps a little bit, but it gets roasty, toasty in the afternoon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think the highest we had was 121 degrees in the greenhouse at one point.
Yeah. When I worked at the taco plant, it used to hit 120 something in there way too frequently. They had little personal roll around air conditioning things.
Mm.
Where it just blew ice cold air at you and then sucked the heat and dumped it on the other side of the machine. It didn't go out of the building or nothing, it just moved it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had ovens and fryers and all that crap in there, so
Yeah.
Was it taco factory?
yeah, it was Pillsbury when I first started there, and then they got bought out by General Mills.
Okay.
Then General Mills redid all the ovens and fryers, and then I think a year after that they packed up shop and moved it all to Mexico.
That sucks.
We found out that they were moving in 2003 when Jill was pregnant with our youngest daughter. So we decided back then that we'd just move back to Tomahawk because I was in we were living in Superior at the time, but it was in Poplar, Wisconsin.
Okay. Poplar. That's not too far from here.
No.
No.
I just think it would be cool to work at a taco factory, and it sounds cooler than it probably actually was. Because I used to work cleanup at McCain's. It's an onion ring factory. And you walk into the main floor, especially at the beginning of the line, and that's where all the chopping of the onions is, and your eyes just burn. Everyone looks like they're crying and stoned at the same time.
Yeah.
But it got disheartening because I worked like 12-hour shifts, and just overnight when everything was shut down, so you'd spend all night with a crew of people cleaning everything down, getting all the stringy onions off of everything. And it was immaculate, and you worked hard at it. And by next day, it was all there again.
Yeah.
It was a very unsatisfying job and never stayed clean.
Did you ever work for Jack Links?
Nope.
No.
I have a lot of friends that do, and a lot of people I know that do, but I think
One of
I might
our-
have applied there a while ago. But
Yeah, one of our landlord's wives back in like 2002, I think it was, worked there. And she used to bring us some of the little jerky stuff, and
yeah, we know a few people. We got friends. Once in a while, you can score like some big, like 10-pound bags of jerky for
Really cheap.
really, really cheap. I mean, because that stuff in the stores is just outrageous, kind of. There's a few gas stations in Minong where the plant is located, and some of those gas stations you can get it at a discounted price, but nothing like the employees can get.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all the beef
Yeah, we
jerky
used to-
you can think of.
when I lived in Iron River, we used to ride from Iron River down to Minong on the quads.
Okay.
That was back in early 2000s, late 90s.
Where are you going again? You're always leaving. I just gotta come to
Yeah. Henry, I've always said Elfish was like 90, so. He might not be 90 yet, he just acts like he's 90.
Oh man.
I think,
I've seen some videos that you've done of doing some remodeling work and stuff. I always admire that stuff. I've done a little bit of that before myself, but my cousin's big into doing construction, home building, remodeling. stuff like that. It's always fun to see.
Elfish is going to be the next punching bag like Jimmy P is.
Yeah.
At least for me.
89 this year. Poor Jimmy P. I beat him up too much. No, he doesn't show up much anymore.
He's having some internet issues, so
Yeah.
he likes the banter as long as it's, not ill-intended.
Jimmy P is great.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to call him again. Called him on his birthday, but I haven't talked to him on the phone since. Well, I'll tell you, we probably need to wrap it up here soon. Went on a little bit longer than we wanted to. I gotta eat. I gotta work early. Got a big day tomorrow. But next Monday we're gonna definitely be on, and I can tell you guys that it's gonna be a good live stream. Everyone says that, but we got some big surprises in store, some news, some things that we want to show you guys, and it's going to be great. We've been holding back for a while on some of this stuff. Some of the fish things that are going on around here, and we're going to share it all, and it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys can all make it. I know
that shouldn't be a
sometimes
problem.
Mondays
Hopefully,
are a little bit hard, but Jeff, you normally can make it in time. I know you get off of work and stuff.
I'm off Monday, so it'll more so be as long as I'm not too distracted in the fish room.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
maybe I'll have the fish room to a point where I can stream out of that next week.
That'd be awesome.
We definitely
Right.
have to come and visit when you get it all close to up to par. I don't know. about
It's a
you,
long
but
ways out.
Fish rooms are usually like always a work in progress, at least for us. But
Well, that one will be for a while because I have to get all the tanks because they have to be uniform. So what I have, I'll work with for now, and then the racks will be far from full for a while, though.
it would just be cool to come and visit you, anyways. You and Jill,
Yeah.
you guys were over
Yeah.
at our house, so it'd be cool to come hang out
Definitely.
if you're up to it. Don't want to.
As soon as- Yeah, as soon as Jill's ready for it, I'm good for it.
Nice. But definitely next Monday, if you can make it, Jeff, you don't want to miss out. Same goes for everybody that's here right now. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'll just say that much. Am I right, Katie, or am I right?
Yeah, I'm with Elfish. I definitely have underwear older than Henry.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. I don't know. I don't really have any other songs or anything lined up. And, that's something, like, ever since we were visiting Foxy and Peplin, I got inspired to do more of that stuff. I think we we made that rap song the other day. I think I sent it to Jeff. I sent it one to
Yeah.
Foxy just to see what it's like. And I know it's not Jill's flavor, and I'm not a huge rap fan anyways. I like all sorts of music, but we wanted something that was like going to be like in your face kind of hardcore stuff. And
Yeah.
it turned out all right. But I like playing around with that, with the song makers and stuff. I don't have it to play for you guys, so I got you all excited, be like, "Oh, we're gonna hear it." No, it's on my phone, and I didn't put it on my computer yet because I've been busy. So we're gonna work on that, but that's not what's to come on Monday.
Well, it might.
Well, we'll show you that, but I mean that's not the highlight.
It's just an extra.
And
Bonus.
it's gonna be awesome. Tell them, Katie, that it's gonna be awesome.
It's
That-
going to be
'Cause I can blow things up out of proportion, but let Katie be the voice of reason here that's going to say, don't miss out. We want you all to be there, not just because of a cliffhanger or because we want views and all that. We really care about you guys. You're all our friends. We have some wonderful stuff to share with y'all because we love you. And it's going to be a good time. Want to hang out and be a real family about it. So, for those who know, you know, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Jeff, thank you very much for coming on, man.
Not a
Thank you,
problem.
Jeff.
Hey, I've actually got a leopard frog in the pond.
Nice.
I think my frog was not a leopard frog. I don't
That
know
one
what kind
is.
of frog it was.
I don't know. I didn't look at it. Jeff saw it.
Mine might be a leopard. Oh, you couldn't even see from what I was showing there.
No, I
I
just
started
seen you
to
trying
put
to
the
pretend to
camera
scratch its head.
I started moving it closer, and the whole head of the tripod went flop and went upside down. I'm like, ooh, that's excellent camera work.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Like we always say, we appreciate each and every one of you for coming into live streams, and thank you again, Jeff, for coming in tonight and participating.
Not
with
a
us.
problem.
Um,
And getting eaten by mosquitoes.
yeah. Bug spray, bug spray, bug spray.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat some food, have some dinner, and
Yeah.
try to get to bed at a decent time. But we'll see how that goes. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Tomorrow's a big day, so.
Yep. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I got for you.
Thank
Scram.
you guys.
Thanks for the
Get out of
stream.
here. I ain't ending the stream till everyone leaves.
They're gonna chat amongst themselves.
They
Gonna
will,
be here
won't
all
they?
night. Yeah, they will.
I think Dan's giving away a fish or something.
Well, everyone go over to Dan's Fish. Is he live right now?
I think so. Or coming up.
Okay.
I had a
Well-
notification pop.
We should do what
Okay.
Foxy does. Let's do a hashtag. You guys want to do a hashtag? If you go to Dan's Fish tonight, do a hashtag.
Hashtag Big Day Thursday.
Big date? No, that's too long. How about How about hashtag walnut? No.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Hashtag Big Day.
Hashtag big day. Big day.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a big day?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we got to say about that. We're out of here.
All right.
Gotta be
Later,
gone.
guys.
Later, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah.